What is Titanhyde actually about? Who are the main characters? Where did the idea come from? What inspired this fantasy world? And what can readers expect from this adventure? Over the past few months, I've been sharing the journey of creating Titanhyde and the Dim Hold Dungeon. And today, I want to answer some of your biggest questions about the book, the world, and everything that went into creating this story. Hey guys, my name is Julian Williams, and welcome to my channel. I am an independent fantasy author and the owner of a self-published independent authoring business dedicated to creating original fantasy stories. I recently finished writing my second fantasy book, Titanhyde and the Dim Hold Dungeon. And on this YouTube channel, I am documenting the journey of building my fantasy world, publishing my books, and growing as an author. So today, I wanted to answer your questions about Titanhyde, explain more about the story, and give you a closer look at what makes this fantasy adventure so unique. Subscribe to my channel, like the video, don't forget to turn on the bell. Leave your thoughts down below in the comments and I will respond. My social medias are underneath the video and on my channel page. Get your free copy of Titanhyde and the Dim Hold Dungeon by emailing me directly at julianwilliamsauthor@gmail.com. What is Titanhyde about? The first question is probably the biggest one. What is Titanhyde and the Dim Hold Dungeon all about? The story follows the protagonist Titanhyde and his companions as they began a dangerous journey into a mysterious dungeon filled with unknown dangers. Along the way, they must travel through hostile and deadly environments, discover secrets hidden within the world, and overcome challenges that test their abilities. But the adventure isn't just about reaching the dungeon. It's about the journey, the discoveries they make, and the challenges they face along the way. Where did this idea come from? The idea of Titanhyde came from my love of fantasy stories. I have always enjoyed worlds where anything feels possible. Worlds filled with massive creatures, ancient mysteries, dangerous locations, and characters who have to overcome impossible situations. I wanted to create my own version of that feeling. A world where readers could feel like they're stepping into something completely new. What makes my story Titanhyde so different? One thing I wanted to focus on was creating a world that feels bigger than the main story. The adventure doesn't feel like it's happening in an empty world. There are mysteries, history, creatures, and places that make the universe feel alive. The characters are not just traveling from one location to another, from point A to point B. They are slowly discovering and unraveling a world that has existed prior to their being there. What inspired these locations? One of my favorite parts of creating Titanhyde was designing the different environments. I wanted every location to have its own identity. The super desert, the necromancy towers, the glowing orange forest, the Dim Hold Dungeon itself. Each place was created to give readers a different feeling and make every part of the journey feel like a new discovery. In the end, Will there be more Titanhyde stories? This is only the beginning of the Titanhyde universe. There are many more ideas, characters, and mysteries, and adventures that I want to explore. One of the most exciting part of creating a fantasy series is knowing that there's always more waiting to be discovered. If you have more questions about Titanhyde and the Dimhold Dungeon, leave them down below in the comments because I would love to answer them in future videos. And if you want to experience the adventure for yourself, you can get your free copy of Titanhyde and the Dimhold Dungeon today by emailing me directly at julianwilliamsauthor@gmail.com. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos about books that I'm writing, fantasy worlds that I'm creating, and the Titanhyde saga. Thank you to everyone who supports independent authors and follows along this journey. My name is Julian Williams, and I'll see you in the next video.